So there you go, guys. Here is a video who's just come down for his second golf lesson. I've done a lesson with Matt Galley with myself down here at Trafford Golf Centre today. Matt, believe it or not, has only actually been playing golf for 18 months, and his first ever handicap, which was only 4 months ago, was 10. He's now only been a member of a golf club for 4 months, and he's already off 7, so he's making this game look far too easy. But we've come to a bit of a hurdle at the moment where we're losing a little bit of power, not hitting the ball as far as we should be doing, and it's the main reason is we're not maintaining the lag angle on the way down and holding that kind of angles that we should be creating to create more club head speed and more power. So he was flipping towards the bottom end, hitting the ball a bit high, a bit inconsistent, a little bit scrappy. So what we've figured out today, we've got hit the swing here on the left hand side. This was the first golf swing, so we've got a very solid setup, some really good movements in the golf swing. But early on in the backswing process, the hinging action here of the wrist was very extreme, so we see lots of wrist hinge here. Now Matt's trying to create more wrist hinge on the way back, on the way down, so that's going to be quite hard from that position because he's already created a hell of a lot of wrist hinge already. So as he gets to the top of his swing, he actually loses wrist hinge. So we have a look at the two sections there. We've got backswing, loads of wrist hinge, downswing, no wrist hinge. So it's really gone from a kind of a rough 60-degree measurement. I'm just going to measure here from the left arm. I'd normally do it with the right forearm position, but we're kind of 58 degrees there on the way back. And the way back down, we actually get it closer to 90 degrees. Let me just bring this swing back into play. So on the way back down at this position, we're actually nearer to getting to 90-degree angle, which means we've actually lost 30-odd degrees of angle here. Now as the club comes into the golf ball, we're losing it, and we're really losing that angle hugely with the right wrist position. So as he comes into the shot, that right wrist would be trying to flick under and scoop the golf ball up in the air and cause him to hit really inconsistent golf shots and high shots and lack of distance golf shots. So what we've done today, we've worked out that we need to do a little bit of a drill where we use less wrist hinge on the way back. So we're here in this 90-degree angle here on the way back, and actually try and snap the hinge back into play and even create more hinge on the way down. And we use Jamie Sadlowski, the long drive champion, for some motivation with this. So on the way down, we were trying to create more wrist angle, and you can see here on this right hand image, this is before where we create 90-degree angle. On the way down, we're probably nearer to 60-degree angle, so we've actually increased the angle that we've produced on the way down. This is a little drill I got Matt to do just on this impact bag here. I've just got a golf ball lined up to the impact bag, and the idea, using the ball as a pretend kind of target to aim for, we looked at this impact position here, and you can see how much further the hands are in front of the golf ball. We've maintained the right wrist angle here to hit the shot, and that would be in a really strong position. That was a drill and a training aid that I just helped Matt create that feeling with at first, and he was kind of creating that unbelievably well. So then we took all that away, and this is the final product. We see in the backswing there's much less wrist hinge, so we're aiming for about this kind of 90-degree wrist hinge on the way back, which we've got about there. Let's have a quick measure. A rough kind of guide, well, 82. And then we want to create more wrist hinge on the way down, so it's almost a whipping feeling, trying to keep his right elbow tucked in nice and tight. And you can see there we've actually created more hinge. That's perfect. Not quite as much as we did on the practice one, but look at impact now, how the hands are starting to drill forward of the golf ball. This hit the ball lower. We increased club head speed by about 5 or 6 miles per hour, and we actually carried the ball about 10 yards further, which is a big difference. You can understand if you're going out playing golf in that as well. So 10 yards difference, is going to be hitting a club less into greens, which is great. So Matt, great session today. Really impressed with what you've been working on, guys. If you've enjoyed that on YouTube, do give it a thumbs up. Check out my channel for more useful tips to help you improve your golf, and do check me out on Facebook and Twitter. And that was helping Matt create a bit more lag and some power in his golf swing. Thanks for watching.